week 2 in the books. Let's get started because I don't have time for this bullshit. All right, Broncos defeat the Kansas City Chiefs 31-24, and the Broncos stole that. Broncos stole that game. Holy crap! That's what that was. The Broncos stole one in Kansas City because Kansas City outcoached them, but the problem is the players didn't outplay them. The Broncos 5 takeaways, including 3 fumble recoveries, 2 interceptions, and one of those fumble recoveries ended up being the game-winning touchdown. Fucking focus, man! I swear to God. Peyton Manning, first couple games now, just trying to get used to the Gary Kubiak system. Of course, Kubiak's going to let Peyton run his shit, but at some point, Peyton's going to have to buy into what Kubiak's doing or whatever. But of course, give Peyton Manning credit on that final drive. Of course, it would help though. It would have helped earlier in the game if Demaryius Thomas wasn't trying to do this all the fucking time whenever Peyton's throwing the ball to him. You're getting a big. Is his belly full because of because of that contract he fucking signed or whatever? Come on, Demaryius, cut that fucking shit out. But hey, but on the final drive, Demaryius made some plays, some tough catches, and that's the end of that. And of course, that fumble, whatever. Broncos defense, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but they're facing another test in Detroit. Of course, they're banged up. That's Denver's only saving grace. Denver 2-0, KC 1-1. Feel bad for Andy Reid because, crap, they stole one. It was supposed to be KC's. It was supposed to be Kansas City. It was supposed to be in a hostile environment. KC was supposed to take advantage of that, but for some reason they just didn't. They did early on, but they took the pedal off the gas just a little bit because Alex Smith is not that kind of quarterback that's going to win. That's going to win the game for you. That's never going to happen. Broncos 2-0, Chiefs 1-1. Chargers defeating the Cincinnati Bengals. No. Chargers losing to the Cincinnati Bengals, 24-19. Phillip Rivers went long, of course, as did Andy Dalton, throwing a long pass to Marvin Jones. Of course, he threw another touchdown earlier in the game to A.J. Green. I'm liking this Bengals team. Jeremy Hill, though, he needs to stop fumbling the football. The first one was because the officials were retarded. The second one, though, can't keep doing that. You're going to find the bench, and that made way for Giovanni Bernard. And he ended up getting most of the production in the run game. That's my only. So there you go. But I do like this Bengals team. Their offense is good, and their defense is really fucking good. Could be a Bengals Cardinals Super Bowl. Let's get on to that now. Bengals 2-0, Chargers 1-1. Of course, Phillip Rivers throwing an interception when trying to come back. It is what it is. Cardinals defeating the Chicago Bears 48-23. Of course, Chicago Bears fans are happy because Jay Cutler got injured because everybody doesn't understand what quarterback is in Chicago. That's the problem. Ask a Bears fan. Yeah, Bears fans, kids ask what a quarterback is, and the father replies, "I don't know. We're Bears fans." And don't give me Jim McMahon. Fuck off with that shit. People think Rex Grossman's a good quarterback. Fuck's sakes. Of course, whatever. It is what it is. As far as Jay Cutler goes, of course, he was actually shredding that Cardinals defense, believe it or not. Because Because when what's that fucker's name? Jimmy Clausen was trying to score, was putting in the game. He sucked. That's all there is to it. It is what it is, though. The Cardinals just kicked ass. The Bears' defense fucking blows, okay? It is what it is. John Fox has a lot of work, especially now, going to Seattle. Give me a fucking break. Here comes another blowout. But yeah, Forte, he had another balanced game. Whatever. It is what it is. Cardinals 2-0. I like this Cardinals team as one. How about Larry Fitzgerald catching 3 touchdowns? Had himself a pretty good game, actually. You know, and a lot of that is because of Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer looks like he's back as well. Not just from injury, from just playing like shit the previous couple of years, 2012 and 2013, 2011 as well when he was traded to Oakland. It is what it is. Moving on. Fuck you, New Orleans. Buccaneers defeating the Saints 26-19. But the Saints tried to make a comeback, but whatever. The bottom line is this: they lost to a rookie quarterback. Okay, it had nothing to do with this. It had nothing to do with the Buccaneers and Jameis Winston winning. It had everything to do with the New Orleans Saints losing. Okay, this Saints team has issues defensively, and now with Drew Brees out, who knows at that point? Because so it looks like the Saints are losing the Jimmy Graham trade. Of course, the Seahawks, they're not doing much either, but it's just week 2. Let's slow down on the Seahawks anyway. The Saints, they're in trouble. It is what it is. The Panthers are playing good football right now, as are the Falcons. Even though the Falcons are just getting last second exciting victories or whatever the fuck. Buccaneers 1-1. And the Saints 0-2. There should be rules that rookie quarterbacks should go 0-16. Okay, seriously. It's like, okay, I'm kidding there, but come on. There should be a rule that both teams should lose. Not tie. Both teams should lose. This should be one of those games. Browns defeating the Titans 28-14. Johnny Manziel threw 2 touchdown passes, long touchdown passes at that to Travis Benjamin. Oh, and Travis Benjamin scored another one on punt return. And then Isaiah Crowell, of course, scoring the second touchdown for Cleveland. The Titans were forming a comeback. They were playing well in the third quarter, but then the fourth quarter happened. And the second Johnny Manziel touchdown pass sealed the deal for him. But the problem is Johnny Manziel has a lot to learn, or whatever the fuck. Granted, like I said, it could have been something to build on, but you know what? It is what it is. Listen, I don't like Josh McCown. At least I don't like his play. I think everybody needs to stop with this stupid Josh McCown shit, but at the same time, people need to stop comparing Johnny Manziel to Brett Favre. First, people are comparing Winston to Brett Favre. Now they're comparing Johnny Manziel to Brett Favre. God, shut the fuck up already, okay? Brett Favre didn't overhype himself and do stupid money signs and all that stupid fucking bullshit, okay? Shut the fuck up. Browns 1-1, congratulations. Titans 1-1 and still have fucking issues. Anyway, Vikings defeating the Detroit Lions 26-16. Anyway, at least let me just start with this. At least the Vikings gave Adrian Peterson the ball more. I thought thought it was a stupid game plan from week one. Not giving Adrian Peterson the ball. I mean, only 10 rushes, and I don't know how many catches he got, but I'm sure it's not a lot. But Adrian Peterson's back. I mean, holy fuck, it is what it is. As far as Detroit goes, they better figure out their defense quickly, because and their offense too, for that matter. Their offense played like shit. Of course, a lot of that has to do with the fact that Minnesota was knocking Matthew Stafford to the fucking dirt, or whatever the fuck those things are, with the artificial grassy turf, whatever the hell that shit is now. But Matthew Stafford fucked up his ribs or whatever the fuck, and it's gonna be some issues now facing the Denver Broncos, because Broncos defense is pretty fucking good this year, but I will slow down on the Broncos defense. I wish this camera would work, but whatever. Vikings 1-1, Lions 0-2, and possibly 0-3. But let's slow down. It's week 2. Panthers defeating the Texans 24-17. Cam Newton two touchdown passes and a touchdown run, so he accounted for all 3 of the touchdowns. Especially that one touchdown one where he flipped where he did a frontward flip into the end zone, and he was smiling afterwards because he loves to play football. I mean, that's who Cam Newton is. And even Cam Newton went yard on that one touchdown. Holy shit! Whee! And as far as the Houston Texans go, Ryan Mallett played like shit. He came back. Yippee the fuck on that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Ryan Mallett still fucking blows. The Texans still made a mistake benching Brian Hoyer after one measly fucking game. I understand we've seen what we've seen, but he didn't play all that bad against Kansas City. I mean, what do you expect him to do? His receiving core is not that great. They got Hopkins, and of course Hopkins might not be able to play tomorrow. Great. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Saints, speaking of injuries, forgot to mention that the Saints will not have Drew Brees tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Luke McCown will be starting tomorrow's game against Carolina, so week 3 will feature both McClowns starting at quarterback. Josh with the Browns and Luke with the Saints. Panthers 2-0, Texans 0-2. Moving on. Redskins defeating the St. Louis Rams 24-10. Kirk Cousins played great, but for everyone who saw that Thursday night football game against the Giants, that game against the Rams was a fucking mirage. That was not the real Kirk Cousins you saw. The real Kirk Cousins you saw was on Thursday night, where he played like shit. It is what it is. Stop with this Kirk Cousins is going to be a good quarterback shit. Oh, God. And now we're talking about Robert Griffin III. That was my fucking concern. And for the record, I'm still an RG3 guy, all right? Never stopped hating the guy. And let me just say this. I know about those comments that Robert Griffin III said, or whatever the fuck, in that interview he had in the summer or whatever. No-win situation. What the fuck do you want him to say? You know? It is what it is. Personally, I think Robert Griffin should stay in that third-string quarterback position, though, until he gets out of Washington. Robert Griffin needs a fresh start. He's still a talented quarterback. I mean, I would say a stronger arm than Andrew Luck, but I want to get through this quickly. Bottom line is this: Redskins 1-1 heading into Thursday night. Rams also 1-1. I did like that touchdown pass by Nick Foles off of play action reverse fake. I like the blocking from it as well. Well, won't see the Rams run that again, though. Okay, my bad, New England. Patriots defeating the Bills 40-22. Patriots Patriots shredded that Buffalo Bills defense with Tom Brady, 38-year-old Tom Brady at that. Something that Andrew Luck couldn't fucking do. He's supposed to be that great quarterback, right? And yet, this is his 4th year, and he's still making the same mistakes as he made in the first 3 years. More on Andrew Luck when I review the Monday night game. That was a fucking joke. As far as Buffalo goes, I did like the fight back from Tyrod Taylor and the Buffalo Bills and their defense. I just wish Tyrod Taylor would not throw that interception like he did. But it is what it is. Patriots 2-0. What? Not a surprise. Buffalo Bills 1-1. We'll find out I'll find out if I shall rename them Bluffalo once again for 2015, because that's what they've been doing. They've been bluffing every fucking year. We hear this shit. Buffalo's team is going to be good, and they fall flat on their fucking face. Moving on. Okay, Steelers defeating the Niners 43-18. Nice play by Antonio Brown. He didn't score a touchdown out of it, but he was able to fake out 2 Niner defenders, going one direction and then turning around and going back the other direction. Still going forward, of course. But, of course, Antonio Brown doing it again. 5 catches in the first half. Had himself another outstanding game. 9 catches, 1 touchdown, over 100 yards. Ben Roethlisberger, great fucking game for him. Speaking of quarterbacks that went yard, boom, boom, boom. And how about D'Angelo Williams? 2 more touchdowns for him. And now Le'Veon Bell's coming back. Man, look out for that. Like I said, look out for that Steelers offense. And then just wait 2 weeks later when Martavis Bryant comes back. Yeah, I might be jumping the gun, but we'll wait and see tomorrow. They're facing a tougher defense in St. Louis. 49ers just couldn't get anything going. Just a classic blowout with the Niners scoring meaningless points late in the game. It is what it is. I did like that touchdown throw by Colin Kaepernick to Torrey Smith, but it was in garbage time, so that doesn't count. Steelers 1-1, bounce back nicely. Niners falling to 1-1, falling embarrassingly. Falcons defeating the Giants 24-20, and of course the Giants start 0-2. Of course, they entered Week 3 0-2. Of course, just like that Dallas game, Giants blow a lead. This time, 20-10 lead. And as far as the Falcons go, they hung in there. It is what it is. I like what I've seen out of Dan Quinn, but it is just Week 2. Like I said, what else can I say about this game? Julio Jones dominating once again. Of course, he didn't score that touchdown against the Giants. It was just 1st and goal, but then the controversial touchdown, where the officials just were so quick to do that touchdown signal or whatever. Who knows if they didn't get in, but here's the thing. Don't blow a 24-10 lead and you won't be in that fucking situation. Giants deserve to lose that game. Giants entering Week 3 0-2, but we all know they're 1-2 now. Falcons 2-0 facing Dallas tomorrow. All right, late afternoon games. Raiders defeating the Baltimore Ravens 37-33. My mistake. I'm rambling because whatever the fuck. Fuck you, New York. Fuck you, Baltimore. We did. Of course, we didn't know about Derek Carr, how he's going to play. He played pretty fucking good. And this is going to be a problem for the Baltimore Ravens in the long term. Now that they don't have Terrell Suggs. It is what it is. The Raiders defense though, can they stop a tight end? Last week week 1 it was Tyler Eifert, and now Crockett Gilmore scoring a couple touchdowns on them. Holy fucking shit. They couldn't even stop Steve Smith either. That's why I'm a little concerned for the Raiders team tomorrow. But they're facing the Browns offense, but the Browns defense is going to be a challenge for Derek Carr. But I did like his composure because the Ravens were up 33-30, and then throwing a last-second touchdown to seal the win. I like Amari Cooper, and I like the tandem of Amari Cooper with Michael Crabtree. Forgive me, no editing. Raiders 1-1. A little early to be winning this time of year. No, I'm kidding. I'll shut up about it. Ravens though 0-2. And now are going to try to avoid going 0-3 for the first time in franchise history. Fuck you, Miami. Jaguars defeating the Miami Dolphins 23-20. Blake Bortles threw a long touchdown pass, for God's sakes. It's been a week of quarterbacks going long. Unbelievable. Tannehill actually played pretty good. The Dolphins' defense a little bit disappointing, especially on Ndamukong Suh's end. I mean, he hasn't done shit so far. And he's getting paid a lot of money to do more than shit. I mean, and of course, and he knows that, and he understands that. He's got to get better. It is what it is. It would have went to overtime, and who knows what would have happened. But the Dolphins basically handed the Jaguars that victory, thanks to whoever number 50 is, just pushing the Jaguar player. Of course, the Jaguar player started it with that clipping shit. But the referees are always gonna get the retaliator 10 times out of 10. It is what it is. Jaguars are 1-1, a little bit early for a Jaguars victory. And the Dolphins fall to 1-1. Moving on quickly. Cowboys defeating the Eagles 20-10, but they lose their starting quarterback for a long period of time because Tony Romo once again breaking his collarbone, his left collarbone. I believe it's the same one that he broke back in 2010. This was a boring fucking game. Philadelphia, I guess. Oh God, I'm starting to regret ever telling that guy, giving that one guy shit because he gave me shit. Or whatever the fuck. I'm not going to mention his name or whatever the fuck, but that was part of my frustration in my week 1 review and week 2 picks. So, that's why I got fucking pissed. But anyway, the game sucked, and the Philadelphia Eagles suck. Sam Bradford, like I said, is officially a bust in the NFL. Like I said, don't give a fuck about his Rookie of the Year shit because he did not make the playoffs that year. He has yet to make a postseason berth. That is a classic fucking bust. Nothing special. There was nothing special about Sam Bradford. Made a mistake saying that too. Of course, when you have the same snap count, 24/7 or whatever, because he had the same frickin' snap count. And that's why the Cowboys were able to get to the backfield again and again and again and again. Anyway, I'm running out of camera, so moving on quickly. Sam Bradford blows, okay? It is what it is. I mean, you could blame the other receivers for not getting open, but it's hard to get. But Sam Bradford threw some really stupid passes. Anyway, moving on. Packers finally defeating the Seattle Seahawks 27-17. Wow, they finally beat the Seahawks in a regular season game. Ooh, boy, too bad Cam Chancellor wasn't playing in that game. But you know what? It is what it is, though. The Packers lost Jordy Nelson, so shut the fuck up. And the Seahawks still couldn't find a way to win. Of course, there were some bullshit fucking calls in that game. James Jones actually beat Richard Sherman. Oh, that was because Aaron Rodgers drove offside. That should have been penalty. What? Shut the fuck up. No, wait. It doesn't matter. It's the Seahawks' fault. Shut the fuck up. The Packers did what the Eagles didn't do. Packers D was all over Marshawn Lynch. Adams was out for a while, but he came back. Eddie Lacy's was out, period. And, hold on 1 second. All right. Continuing with the Packers game, which was a record crowd of 78,443 at Lambeau Field. Seahawks not targeting Graham. A lot of that has to do with the fact that Graham has to get used to the Seahawks system, because it's not like New Orleans where it's pass happy. Holy fucking shit. And the Seahawks didn't even blitz though. That was the amazing. That was the other reason why Rodgers was having a good game, because Seattle was not doing a good job of, didn't even try to blitz. At least that's what I saw. It is what it is, though. Starks actually did a nice job of replacing Eddie Lacy. The Packers are actually good at run blocking. But as far as pass blocking goes, they're so-so. That's all I'm going to say about that. Seahawks, Russell Wilson got going in the third quarter when they were down 10-3, and then they came back 17-10. But then Aaron Rodgers and his no-huddle offense got going to put the team back up 24-17. And then an interception by Elliott. It was a nice interception, and then he fucking fumbles it. And then the referees say that the Packers recovered with one little problem. Justin Britt of the Seahawks came up with the football. Great controversy once again in a Packers-Seahawks game. What a fucking surprise there. Who knows what happened during that fucking pile. It is what it is. You can't always take the player's word for it. Bottom line is this, though. Packers are 2-0. Seahawks are 0-2. Didn't expect them to start 0-2 because I expected them to beat the Rams. I did expect them to lose to the Packers, though. That was my fourth and final win of the night, which leads to this game. Jets defeating the Indianapolis Colts 20-7. Well, I should have taken the Jets. That was my mistake. I should have known the Colts were not going to win this game because the Jets defense is for real. What the fuck was Andrew Luck doing? What the fuck is Andrew Luck doing? Okay, seriously, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I am not giving Andrew Luck a free pass this year. This is his fourth season now. I'm sick and tired of the excuses from these fucking Andrew Luck fanboys who are driving everybody up a fucking wall to complete and utter insanity. Fuck's sakes, man. Bottom line is this: he threw 3 punts. That's right. That's what everybody keeps talking about. Andrew Luck throws punts onto the fucking field, especially one on 3rd and 8. Granted, the offensive line could have done a better job, but you know what? He was still throwing to Darrelle Reese's area. That's a fucking no-no, okay? And he played in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots last year when Darrelle Reeves was there. So he should know better than that, okay? Give me a fucking break. We can talk, we can bitch, and nobody's arguing that it's the offensive line's fault. Nobody's arguing that the Colts are making stupid decisions, bringing in Andre Johnson, who doesn't have it anymore, and Frank Gore, who obviously doesn't have it anymore. Nobody's arguing about that, nor are they arguing about the defense, okay? But why the fuck should that excuse Andrew Luck? Okay? Any other fucking quarterback, you're blaming the quarterback, 100%. It is what it is. That's why I'm not joining any stupid bandwagon or shit like that. I'm just speaking the fucking truth. Not the truth in terms of what people want to fucking hear. Okay? And what the fuck? What is this stupid argument? Oh, he throws punts onto the field. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Well, 3rd and 8, you gotta take a chance or whatever. And so he's gonna throw one, and if he throws an interception, they would have put it in 4th down anyway. That's what your punter's for, you fucking idiots. Fucking bullshit. But let me talk about the Jets for a moment. The Jets offense is not gonna be that team that's gonna score 30 points a game or whatever the fuck. Because a lot of that has to do with their game managing quarterback. That being said, however, as long as if the Jets are in the right circumstance or whatever, absolutely. If they're in the right place at the right time, absolutely. But yeah, enough of the excuses of Andrew Luck. He'll play better tomorrow because he faces the Tennessee Titans, and that defense is still going to have issues. So I expect a better game out of Andrew Luck. But it's time to stop the excuses. Time is up. Time to call Andrew Luck out on his bullshit, and time to stop being brainwashed by the stupid Andrew Luck fanboy media. Till next time, later, fuckers.